Hello guys and girls, this is Fun again from More Zons Gaming, and this is another episode in my preview series. Last week we rambled on a bit about Mass Effect 3, which will be released in a few days. If you missed that video, you can watch it by clicking in the annotation down below. This week we'll be talking about a game called Shogun 2 Total War Fall of the Samurai, which is a standalone expansion to a game called Shogun 2 Total War, which was released about a year ago, something like that. Shogun 2 Total War, or at least the Total War series, is always a bit of a mix between turn-based strategy and real-time strategy, where you have a turn-based campaign map and a real-time battle map where you fight your big battles with thousands of units, which is basically their hallmark. Shogun 2 Total War was a game that took place in Japan, medieval Japan, around the, I don't know, the 1500s or something, 1400. And Fall of the Samurai is a standalone expansion that focuses on an age about 400 years later in the 19th century. This is a time when foreign powers start to meddle in Japanese affairs because they see a new market where they'll be able to sell their stuff and earn some more money. Basically, the background of the story is you have a progressive emperor and a traditional shogun. And they are kind of opposed because one wants to keep the traditional values up, and the other wants to have lots of progression and technical advances. If you really want to know the story, just go watch The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise in it, and just block your brain from Tom Cruise, and you'll be fine. And basically, you'll have the whole story in that. Shogun 2 Total War Fall of the Samurai offers a few new things in the form of new types of naval battles where you can actually siege harbors and bomb harbors, and also bomb stuff from ships that are at the coast, so they have a much more military, artillery-ish feeling. There's also some more stuff, like on the campaign map you can have railroads, and railroads can actually help you move your army across your regions really fast. So you give your army a great deal of mobility, which may make it harder for your enemy to successfully attack you. Of course, your enemy can actually sabotage your railroad, and that will hit your mobility really hard. There's also, of course, the multiplayer, and multiplayer-wise, I always enjoy Total War games quite a bit. In fact, Parker and I used to do lots of video casts on multiplayer matches, and I'll put some annotations in the screen right now, so you can click on those if you're interested. And maybe if we get this game and plenty of other people get this game, some more of those video casts will follow in the Fall of the Samurai game. Of course, on the battle map, there's also some new things that you can get as well. You can get foreign units in your army. For instance, U.S. Marines or the British Royal Marines. You can also have Gatling guns or big cannons. And Gatling guns and cannons have an added little awesome thing where you can go into third person and control them directly, which I think will be really awesome if you just go control third person of a Gatling gun and mow down an entire on-storming cavalry charge. That will be fucking awesome, and that's one thing that I'm really looking forward to. Anyway, Shogun 2 Total War, it was never a setting that really attracted me all that much, because I'm just not really all that interested in the history of Asia. I've always been more of a European centered guy, and that's where my interests lie. And in that sense, neither Shogun game is really right up my alley. But on the other hand, I did really enjoy the multiplayer on both. So I used to play a lot of that. I just never actually played the single player, and I know that lots of you people will go, "Boo, you asshole! Play the single player. Why do you get Total War games anyway?" Anyway, but yeah, that's something that I'll be putting into consideration when I actually consider buying this game, because I'm not sure if I will yet. It will depend on how many other people actually get it, and if plenty of people from my clan get it, I'll probably do it as well, because then I'll have people to play with. I think that's it for this week. Next week I'll be taking a look at a little game called Tribes Ascend. It's a free-to-play game. It's just hit open beta, and you can, well, as I said, play it for free. It will stay play for free even after its release, and you'll be able to pay for little things like unlocks and such. But it will be free to play, and so far it's a great competitive game, and I love it. Just check it out. I'll put a link to that in the video description down below, but next week you'll find an entire preview dedicated to that little game. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any comments or anything, just put it in the comment section down below. Type anything or something or whatever, and yeah, let me know what you thought or anything. And I will see you next time. Cheerio.
Capable of firing at a rate of over 200 rounds per minute, with its rotating barrel and hand-cranked automatic reloading system, this, gentlemen, is the Gatling machine gun. Created by renowned inventor Dr. Richard J. Gatling, his gun is the finest weapon to provide a continuous high rate of fire without pause for reloading. With Gatling guns in your arsenal, a crew of just 4 can do the job of 4 score trained riflemen, reducing the cost of your army and at the same time increasing its effectiveness, and all through American ingenuity. Well, gentlemen, are you ready to sign?
Follow the Samurai basically picks up where Mass Effect 2 left off. Yeah, very good.